Give it a second to load up. Got a lot to track right now with what's coming up as we head into the weekend. Of course, a warm front head our way right now. That's going to be leading to some showers as we continue through the evening. And then tomorrow for our Saturday in the afternoon, a cold front will be passing through, and that will end up leading us to some thunderstorm chances in parts of the region. Again, there is that lovely sunset for us here in Macon. But let's go ahead and take a quick peek at the radar, which is still very, very quiet. We did have a little bit of activity over in Talbot County. We could see some of those into Upson as well, but really quiet shower-wise so far in the region. But as you saw over in Alabama, which you're not seeing it right now, it's because I've only got the local radar turned on, but there's a good bit of shower activity going on over the northern parts of the Yellowhammer State. We're seeing some of that moving into the Peach State as well. So we'll quickly touch on the full moon, called the wolf moon because it's the wolf's mating season. This is a super moon, might be one of the bigger ones because it happens to line up with perigee, which is the time of the year when the moon is closest to the earth. During the summer is the opposite, which we call apogee. That is when the moon is the furthest from the earth. Could be pretty mild tonight. Lows will be around 50 degrees for many of us, and showers will be possible, especially as we lead towards tomorrow morning. And we'll be touching on that a lot as we continue forward, as it's going to be very key to see where that rain overnight goes in terms of how far south into the region. But you see, again, those lows are largely around 50 degrees. Many of us are going to be 10 to 15 above the average for this time of year. So we're starting with the Barron model here, right? And what you're seeing is a lot of this rain heading into tonight, staying mostly in North Georgia. A couple of those showers here into Middle Georgia. But notice these storms that are kind of training over each other as we go into the start of your Saturday. All right? This is going to essentially set up a boundary leading into your Saturday afternoon. If you wake up to rain tomorrow morning, there's a good chance that you won't have to deal much with thunderstorms in the afternoon. If you don't wake up to rain tomorrow morning, then your atmosphere is still probably going to be decently primed for storms. Notice how we get into the afternoon. Here comes that cold front, and we're seeing those storms initiating over around, say, Macon, Warner Robins, kind of the middle of the northern half of the region. There's very good odds that the southern half of the region will get storms tomorrow. The question becomes those of us in the northern reaches. You do see these storms do get more intense as it go into South Georgia, so the biggest chance for severe weather is going to be the southern third of the state. But unfortunately, that does include a few of our counties here in Middle Georgia. So you see the level 1 was actually brought a little more south from where it was yesterday, and a level 2 has not been added as of yet, but I do not rule out the possibility for a level 2 to maybe be added, include maybe Valdosta or Albany, and that could end up including a couple of our southern counties. So let's go ahead and get a closer look at this. We're going to be seeing some showers here or there through the overnight hours. Most of this rain is going to be, again, expected to be in North Georgia, but you want this rain to go more south. The further south this rain goes, the less of us will see thunderstorms as we go through tomorrow afternoon. Now you see where that rain becomes those thunderstorms, right? The morning rain gets out of here, we get into the afternoon, and now we're seeing that cold front arriving and initiating thunderstorm activity for the middle of the day. And with this model, that rain, again, largely stopped over the northern counties. So that opens up the possibility for thunderstorms for basically all of us. The primary concern is going to be damaging wind gusts. However, a brief spit-out tornado or some hail cannot be ruled out. I don't think we're going to be seeing any flash flooding. However, when it comes to this rain, the wet spots will probably get more than an inch, which should help out with some drought conditions. Your extended forecast is coming up in 10 seconds. Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is presented by Volume Chevrolet. So we're all going to get some sort of rain tomorrow, with some of us it being those showers in the morning and most of us it being those thunderstorms in the afternoon. Not much of a temperature drop off with this front. As you see, we may get some spots into the upper 30s Monday morning. But other than that, it's going to stay pretty warm. Back to the 70s for some spots by Tuesday. For most of us by Wednesday. Could get some rain again ahead of next weekend.